Okay, thank you so much for being here and joining my room. And probably you must be interested in listening to my journey, which is from 12 years career gap to PMP certified. If I can do it, so can you. So, starting from the scratch, I just want to let you know that, okay, from where did I start it? I did my software engineering in 2006, and I worked for 5 years in the IT industry in some of the nice companies, big MNCs, as a QA person. And it was the road to my journey was really good. My career was booming. I was growing good. But then, for some reasons, I had to take a break for my family reasons. That was really important for me because I had to take care of living in South Asia. There are so many extra responsibilities on the women. They have to look after the family, the kids, and the extended families as well. So for that reason, as Rocio said, that sometimes you have to take the decisions and you have to prioritize things. So I did prioritize my family at that time because I did not had any other chance. But I did not fall back. I did not took it as a curse on me. I took it very lightly and happily, and I enjoyed the journey at that moment as well. But for some reasons, the journey took a lot of time. And what was happening that the years were passing and I was away from the work. There were so many challenges. I had to balance my family responsibilities. I was losing touch with the industry trends. I was not in touch. I just forgot that I was an IT person. And I was just sitting making home. I was a homemaker at that time. Usually we call it a housewife. And I was working day and night to look after my family. And since I was living in a joint family system, there were a lot of people at my home, and I was the eldest of all. So there were a lot of responsibilities on my end. And my husband is a sheer professional in his career. So he was growing and I was just growing at my home with my family. And what happened that because I was good in my career lately and I was good in the studies, I liked what I was doing earlier before getting married and having the kids. So self doubt started coming to me, and the identity crisis stuck me. And what happened that one fine day when I opened LinkedIn, my old LinkedIn account, which was just there having dust on it, when I opened it, I realized that lots of my class fellows and people around me who were my junior, they are growing high because that is the booming time. Like I left in 2012, and when I started looking back in 2018, probably, so it was the booming time of IT, and everyone was jumping high because graduating in 2006 was that we were the pioneers of IT industry. So had I been in the industry, I had boomed like everyone else. I had become a consultant, and few of my friends were getting big cars from their offices because they were on a high post. They never left the career for their family. So, and they had the chance to do that, and I did not. So, it was a bad patch in my life, and I wanted to come back. It was only 6 years of gap at that time, but then suddenly COVID struck, and I could not do anything. And another major reason that happened was that my mother-in-law, she got sick. She got really sick, bedridden. I was the eldest in the family. She did not had any help. So I prioritized her, which is the best thing I did at that time. And I prioritized her. I just left everything. I just took care of her. And she passed away. And I was the eldest. And standing there, looking at everyone in the family broken, and I was just taking care of them. And I forgot that, okay, I was about to go back to the industry and I had to leave. And the COVID was there for another 2 years, and we were not aware that how things will be happening, who would hire me now as for the remote jobs. But then in 2022, like, I started whining and I was like really upset with all that crisis that was happening in my mind at that time. So what happened that in 2022, when I turned 40, one fine day I decided that no, this is not happening to me. I won't be whining again and again, doing nothing and just thinking that, oh, I lost everything. So I started working on myself. Enrolled in a, a kind of a program that was offering everything. And since I was away from the industry, so I did not know that, okay, what is in and what I should be doing, and no guidance. I was not even talking to my colleagues and my class fellows because I was kind of embarrassed that, okay, I'm only left with 5 years of experience after so many years. So I was kind of shy to talk to them even and seek their knowledge or ask them for any advice. So I just took my own decisions, started learning data sciences and AI and Python and Linux, and I was just doing at each and everything. I thought one day I was thinking, okay, I will become a data scientist because data science is very in right now. It was a new thing for me, and AI was it was something coming from Mars for me because I was not part of it. So I thought, okay, now AI would be very easy, so I should be learning AI. And then I was putting my hands on um, Python and Linux also, and I used to wake up earliest in the morning at 4 o'clock and then be there, study, and before anyone else wake up, I used to give time to my studies, but I was not gaining anything. And I restarted reconnecting to LinkedIn as well. I started to wipe out those dust and just giving it a little bit of time and thinking that, okay, what is going on in the industry? And then after a year of working hard, finally I found my focus, and I just thought to myself that, okay, I was a QA person. I worked for QA for 5 years earlier, and I have that in on my resume. So why am I not going back to QA? And why am I not working on that? Why am I just hopping and jumping here and there? So what I did was took a small course of QA to just revive my skills and just know the knowledge again, and started applying for QN, but nobody was like ready to keep me. Even my companies, there was a very huge company that I left earlier in 2012. They also just didn't give me any break, and I asked them that, okay, there should be a returnship program. I'm challenging myself. I'm happy to be back, but nobody was bothered. So there was a small company, they were without the QA procedures. So a friend of mine approached me and he said that, okay, we are doing a project, so you can get a 3 months contract. Just give them those test cases and make some procedures of QA for them. So I started doing that, and that was a light in the dark, because that added to my resume that, okay, something fresh in 2023 is coming on my resume after 2012 of gap. So I was happy for that, even 3 months of contract. But I kept on working hard and looking for jobs and reviving my skills of QA and studying hard. And then fine day, there was a good man who has a nice company. I'm still with them. And he gave me a break and he said, okay, your skills are not good and we need to keep a fresher, but we will give you a break. We will give you a chance. And I had I had a negotiation with him, and I just uh, asked him that, okay, I'm not asking for any money, but I want to work. And they give me like pennies, very small amount of money, but they hired me and they give me this chance of being in the industry, working on myself, going to the office, uh, and having that loop again, and feeling good about it. And then one fine day, what I realized that, okay, I'm quite aging and I'm growing up. What am I doing? Doing an internship? And what am I thinking? What am I doing to myself? Why am I just laid back, got this job, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm happy with it. No, I should not be doing this. I have more skills, I have more energies. So I need to give it a shot. And then because most of my friends, they were in the management side now, because they were grown in their careers. And I just thought that no, I should be with them, competing with them. And I should also have a LinkedIn profile, which should be worth to see. So what I did that I started preparing for PMP certification. And that was the biggest challenge that I gave to myself. I had all the responsibilities of home, and I had added responsibility of a job. And then I started thinking of doing PMP certification. And I just thought, as I was thinking, I will become a data scientist someday. So I started thinking that no, it would be easy, and I need to just work hard and I will work. But something happened, and something good happened, that okay, I really worked hard. I used to work day and night. There were slots for my household chores, my kids, then the job, and then the PMP certification studies. And you all know that it requires a lot of hard work. But I did not give up. I had the books, I had some guidelines, and the simulator for working on those tips and tricks and those papers. And I used to study at night. Like, I used to wake up 3 in the morning, finish up that paper, like the simulator exams, before my kids wake up, because I have to get them ready for the school as well, and then the household chores, and then the job. So and then while I was doing that, what happened? And there was a bad patch in my company. Everyone was being laid off. We had a slump because of certain reasons. So everyone was thinking that, okay, she is an old person who's working as a fresher and given a chance by the boss. So she will be the first one to kick out of the office. And out of 30 people of the company, 12 were kicked out. And but the person who hired me, as I told him that, okay, you must be going from on a bad patch, but I am working on myself and I'm challenging and I'm working on my PMP certification. So it's okay if you will kick me out. I just float this in his mind before he decided. So he decided to keep me, and he said that, okay, you are a mature person and I want to give you another chance. So I will promote you and I will give you a chance to be an APM, an assistant to the project manager, and learn your skills and work on yourself. So that was a very good, like, shot for my career. And I was so happy. And I started working on it. And but on the same end, what happened that lot of added responsibility was given on me. I was not giving salary. But he was just happy that okay, we got a APM, but she's crazy. She needs to learn, so she'll just manage these things. So added responsibility was given on me. But since I started studying in August, after 8 months of job in QA, I started studying in round about start of September, and my target was to be a certified project manager by 2024, end of 2024. I kept on working hard, and doing all those stuff. And finally, one fine day, I thought that, okay, now I'm ready. I'm getting good marks in the simulator exams. So I should be booking the PMP paper. And I booked it for January 2025. Just 20 days past my target. And I gave the paper and I passed and I cleared it and I became a certified PMP. And I still cannot believe it. And everyone praised me at the office. And what am I doing now is that leading a lot of projects as a PM in the same company. They've promoted me. I'm part of negotiation for project managers. And Mariana, you have given me this awesome platform. The first day when I posted, it was like a dream. It was like a fantasy that happened to me. And I posted on LinkedIn that, okay, I am a certified, because I was actually telling all my friends as well, because I always had been a leadership place in my studies and in my career initially. So I was kind of a laid back. So when I posted that, and I can recall that you were the first or second person to congratulate me out of nowhere. And I approached you and I said that, okay, thank you so much, but this is my journey and I have a gap and I want to learn more and want to connect with people. And you said that, okay, you can be part of this forum and it will help you. And it is like a dream come true. Can you imagine out of that, in those two years, 2022, 3, 4, and now it's the first quarter has passed of 2025. I am at this workshop as a speaker talking about my journey. So I'm not looking back. I'm totally immersed, totally flying high in the sky. I might not have got an amazing job right now, but the sky is the limit. I know that if I have achieved this, I will achieve more. And the lesson learned is that only mindset matters. Only you have to believe in yourself. Like Rocio said, you are the first person that you should be thinking about. The PMP exam, like my husband, he's a doctor, so he cannot even relate to IT. So he doesn't even know that what I have done or what I am doing. And similarly, my kids and my family, they're like non-IT people. But it's my satisfaction, and I know that what I have done. And no matter if I get high wages or I get more of money or more career breakthroughs, but the satisfaction that I got with this certification is that the gap that I have filled of those 12 years of career, staying back home, becoming a housewife, and now as a project manager, being a leadership speaker at this forum where there are so many project managers and listening to me, it's amazing. So we have to push ourselves. I could relate so much to Rocio. There were so many hardships coming in my life as well. I just want to focus on what I did with my career things. So this is it. And one major thing is that we have to, like the thing that I have learned is that we can grow so much with being active on LinkedIn, It helps us so much. Like networking with people, staying connected, and knowing whatever is happening in this industry would make you awesome and very much satisfied. It's just the mindset that matters. So that's it. That was my journey, and that's the lesson learned that I wanted to convey to every one of you. Thank you so much.